Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So guys, this is third class of complete course for Nuke Compositor here. So in this today's class we will see masking in Nuke, and also we will see how we can reformat our image or footage in Nuke. So let's start the class here. So now here in Nuke I have imported all these footages, and also I have saved my this project. So here before starting masking all these things, first we have to understand how we can reformat our footage in Nuke. So this is important before doing compositing in Nuke. So now suppose if you will see this image, just I have connected with our this viewer, and if you will press F, so this will frame viewer here, so you can see. So this image has frame size 3000 by 2000 pixels here. So now just we have to first reformat in our a proper format like 1920, 1080, maybe 1280, 720, like this in a proper format, because this is an unknown image. So for reformatting any footage in Nuke, mainly there are two nodes. First, reformat. So press tab and just type reformat, this reformat node in transform category. And second one, which is our crop. So again press tab here and just type crop. So with the help of these two nodes, just we can reformat or we can change frame size of our footage in Nuke. Here most important node, which is our reformat. So most of the just people are using this reformat node. So but we will explain both node here. Now just clear this properties 1 here. So here suppose just I want to reformat this image in format 1920, 1080. So for this just we have to take this reformat node and just we have to attach with our this footage here. So just connect it here like this, then just double click here in our this reformat, then in output format just we can select our desired format, or in which format just you want to reformat this image. So here just I am going to reformat this image in our this full HD or HD format, which is 1920, 1080. So just select this one. So now here I have reformatted this image from this frame size or this pixel into our this 1920, 1080. But most important things here, just we have to understand frame aspect ratio. So because while you are reformatting your image here, so we have to also focus on our this resize type. So by default this is actually showing here width here, but if you will check before and after, so this is our actually original image, you can see here, and this is after reformatting. So select this one and press 1 here. So if you will see here, actually this is little bit cropping some parts of your actual image here. So this is mainly due to frame aspect ratio. So this reformat, which is 1920, 1080, actually 16:9 aspect ratio, but this image maybe has not 16:9 aspect ratio. So if there is any images which has 16:9 aspect ratio and in any format, so this will automatically just reformat your image and this will show you entire content here if aspect ratio are same. But because this image has not a 16:9 aspect ratio, so this will crop here. So now suppose if you want to view here your entire image, then there are actually many options. By default width or fill, and suppose if you want to view your entire image into about 1920, 1080 frame size, so just we have to select distort. So if you will select here distort, so this will just change your format from just original to this 1920, 1080, but this will also stretch your image here, because this will actually fit this frame size into our this 1920 frame size. So according to your requirement, we have to select in resize type option, but most of the just people are using this width, because this will maintain your pixel aspect ratio and it will not stretch your image here. And suppose if you want to little bit change your maybe top side is important or from bottom side is important, so you can use another transform node before this reformat, because this reformat is just only for defining our frame size. So select this one, press T. So now if you will press T, so this will actually just allow you can just adjust your pictures area here. So maybe suppose this is important, So like this, just you can change your desired area here, and this will just maintain your frame size here. So this is actually mainly reformat here. So just delete this transform. Remaining things just we will cover in details, this reformat, all these things, because reformat is main important things here in composting. So suppose a little bit check here, suppose if you are doing composting here, so after composting actually what frame size we will get here. So in Nuke actually mainly our final output or frame size is totally depends on our this background input. So whatever will be our this background input, that will be your composting frame size. So you can see here. So now this composting had frame size this 600 by 399 pixel, which is our this image you can see here. Okay, so reformat is main important things here. Suppose while if you want to doing your composting on 1920 1080 or 1280 720, so first you have to reformat your background image, then you have to do further composting here. And if you want to support reformat this image maybe 1280 720 or 1920 1080, then just little bit keep it here. So just you can use reformat. So maybe press tab and just type reformat and just select, then from here just you can select it here, maybe 1280 720. So now you can see here, and remaining maybe area, all these things just you can adjust with your transform here, but you have reformat your this frame size into our this 1280 720, then you can do further composting here. So same as with this crop. So with the help of this crop node you can also define your format and just you can crop your image. So but this is actually mainly for cropping our image. So just I am going to explain it here again. So just move it here and just connect with same image which is about 3000 by 200 pixels. So just connect with this crop and select this crop and press 1 here. Now you can see here actually this is cropping. So double click here. So this is our actually by default this size is taking from our preferences. Now press S here. So now you can see it. So this is taking this information from our this preferences here. So now just cancel this one. So double click in our crop here. But here just I want to just define or just I want to crop this image into our 1920 1080 or 1280 720. Then first here we have to click this width and height. So now this will allow here. Now you can type your exact frame size value. So maybe 1920 1080. Then after this finally we have to click on this reformat, because crop by default just cropping your image, it's not changing format. So finally if you want to just change your format after cropping, then you have to click on this reformat. So now this will just crop your image and it will give you this 1920 1080 frame size also. And again same thing, if you want to adjust your this area or if you want to adjust this image position according to your requirement, then you can use XY values, or before this crop you can also use this transform. So now press T, then you can just adjust according to your requirement. Even you can scale down and just you can fit inside this 1920 frame size here. So with the help of these two nodes just we can change format of our image here, but most of the people are using this reformat node for changing format of any image here. So this is main basic fundamental of reformatting or just changing your format in image. So now here just I am going to start our further composting here, which is our masking here. So this is our image and just we have to compose this object, this hoarding just we have to compose on top of our this background here or image here. So first just I want to work on our 1920 1080. So first we have to reformat this image. So format 1920 1080. So like this. Okay, so this is sufficient for us. Then after this, because only just this hoarding just we have to compose in our this background, so just we have to mask out this hoarding. So for this we have to use masking. So with the help of masking we can extract or we can cut out any object from any footage, maybe from video also you can cut out. For this just we have to use roto node. So with the help of roto node we can create any shape. So just select this one and press tab and just type roto, which is our in our this draw category here. So I have selected this roto node and just simply we have to create a shape according to our objects here. So here just I am going to create, then from here you can select different types of shape creator node here, maybe Bezier, maybe cusp Bezier, maybe elliptical, all these things here. So this Bezier just like a pen tool in Photoshop. So now just you can click and drag. So just click here and just click here, then from here click. Even you can also click and drag, so you can create curve according to your requirements. So now just move it here and click here. Then finally we have to close this shape, so just we have to click on our this starting point. Now after this just you can adjust points in a proper locations here. So here just I have created our this shapes here. Now if you will see here, actually this is not cutting our this object, because in Roto node by default this is just creating a alpha channel or just a shape here. So now if you will check this one and press A here, there is no alpha channel, and if you will select this one and press A, so this is actually just creating a alpha channel here. Then again press A here. So now if you want to cut out this object, so for this there are mainly two options. First, you can straightforward use Premal, so this will actually just cut out this object. And second one, in double click Roto node, so you can also use this Premult option. Then from here just you can use this RGBA, so this will also just give you this cutout object. Then you can easily compose on any background. But here just I am not going to use this option, so in separate just I am going to use this Premult node here. So just I have selected this one, press tab and just type Premult here. So this will just give you same result here. Then after this just you can compose on over this background here. So just take a merge node, press M, and just this will be background, so just connect it here, and this will be foreground. So now you can see here, so I have composed over this hoarding into over this background. And if you want to just adjust size, maybe position for this hoarding, then you can use transform. Remember this one, transform just only for changing size, maybe rotation, maybe scale, all these things. And reformat just changing format, both are different things, remember this one. So here just we have to use transform, T shortcut, because just we have to resize our image. So now you can see here, maybe just only for explanation. So now here I have cut out this image and just I have composed it onto our this background here. So this is first method, direct you can connect your Roto node with your image and just you can cut out your object. So now second thing, just I am going to explain it here. Suppose I have this image. So here just what I am going to do, so we have to extract this signboard here. This one also we have to extract, and this one also we have to extract, and just we have to place in our different positions here and with different size. So how we can extract multiple objects from our single image. So here just a little bit I am going to see here. So again with the masking, so just select this one, press tab and just press Roto here, and just you can use this Roto and just connect it here. So first one just I am going to explain this one. So again just take a Bezier node, so just connect it. So this is just only for explanation. Even you can click and drag, just you can create curve. Then again just we have to click on this first point, this is important. Then after this just we have to use Premult node, so press tab and just type Premult. So now we have cut out our first object, remaining just positions of these points just you can adjust according to your requirements, okay, here like this. So now just I'm going to compose on our same backgrounds here. So this one, so again just simply I'm going to, so if you want you can just copy and paste and just you can create differently, but if you want you can also take from here. So I am going to use merge node, so take a merge node and just take output from here and just connect with this one. So this will give you a different composting, and now you can see, so this is a different composting because from our any node we can take multiple outputs here. So one is going with our this composing and second is also coming in our this composing. Now we have just composed our first here this signboard here, and now and also I want to cut out this second one. This one also I want to compose it into our this scene here. So how we can take from our single image. So here for this one just I am going to take another Roto node. So here I am not selected anything, press O for Roto node and just connect it here and select this one, press 1 here, and just I am going to create shape for this one. So just create shape fast here So only this mode just I am going to take. Then just connect it here. Then after this, just again we have to use pre-mult. So press tab and just type pre-mult. So now if you will see, I have, this is our actually original image, one image, and I have extracted two objects with the help of our this roto node. Then finally we have to compose it here, this second one. So just a little bit move it here, so easily we can understand our flow. So just keep it here and hold control. So this will show you this point. Then with the help of this point, you can break your tree and just you can manage your workflow here. So till here I have composed our first object, and this is our second object. So just a little bit move it here, so easily we can understand. This is our background and unplug from here. So this is our actually mainly background here. So now just take a merge node, press M. So total output, this will be our background, and next object which is coming from same image, this will be our foreground here. So now you can see. So here I have composed all these two objects from our this single image. Even you can also change your positions for this object also. So just use transform for this one. So press T and just you can place your object anywhere in your scene. Even, and if you want to support transform this object, then we have to use transform after this compositing here, because till here I have extracted our this object. So now just select this one, press 1, and after this use T for transform. So this is, both are independent here. So like this, just you can extract any object from any image and just you can compose into your scene. One more important thing here, and suppose if you want to create a copy of any object, then you can easily create in Nuke. So here just I am going to see how we can create. So just we have to use another merge node, take a merge node and just connect it here in our total compositing, and from here this one, from this pre-mult, we can take another output and we can create copy of for this one. And if you want to take copy of from this one, then from here just we have to connect. So here just I am going to take from here. So just a little bit move it here, because if you will see here, this is actually our main object. So from here we can take another output. So here I have connected this one and just connect it here. Now hold control and just break it here. So now you can see here we have just created duplicate for this object here. And if you want to move this object, then we have to use another transform into our this pipe here, because this transform is just controlling this first one here. So now again press T for transform. So if you will see here, actually this is working for both here. So just we have to unplug it. So Control Shift X, and just we have to use only our in this line. Now double click here. So both are independent. So this is independent. So this will affect only on this board here, and if you will double click here, so this will affect this board here. So like this, just you can extract and just you can create multiple objects and you can compose into your scene. So this is actually basic fundamental how you can just use roto node and you can extract your node and you can compose it into your Nuke here. So now here one more example, just I am going to see here two footages here I have imported. So this is our one footage, this is our main background which is our moving or video. So just select input here. So this will actually set timeline according to this footage here. One here, now play and check this one, and just we have to compose this dinosaur on top of this background here, but behind this wall. So how we can do all these things here? So just take a merge node, press M. So this footage will be our background and this will be our foreground. Now just take this one, press 1. So a little bit keep it here. Just take a transform node, press T, connect with this dino footage here, and just little bit place it here where you want to place it. So if you will see here, this compositing is not looking good here. So what I am going to do here, just I want to place this dino object behind this wall here. So for this first method, just take a separate roto node here. So press O, this one, and just connect with our this image and select this one, press 1 here, because just we have to cut out this wall here. Create a roto shape. So just on first frame, because remember this one, this is a little bit moving here. So we have to also animate our this roto node here. So just I am going to create a shape here for this wall. So then again take same node. Then after this a little bit, because this is a video, so just if there is any movements involved, so we have to also adjust our this shape. So just move CTI here. So you can see here. So by default in Nuke, roto shapes is automatic animated. So if you will adjust your these shapes, so this will automatically animate in Nuke. So now just select all shapes here and just move it here. So just roughly I am going to animate here. So later we will cover roto in Nuke in detail. So just only for explanation. So maybe this is looking good here. So now this is our main composting, and just I want to place this dinosaur behind this wall. So you can use after this roto node pre-mult. So press type pre-mult here. So you can just, I have extracted this wall, then you can merge on top of this composting, this one. So this one, then take another merge node, press M, connect it here, and this wall will be our foreground here. So now just connect, hold control and just place it here. So now you can see here. So this is looking good here. So now this dino is just coming behind this wall, and just you can adjust this dino size, even position, all these things here. So now play and check here. So like this you can see. So like this you can place your any object behind any wall or any object. So this is also fundamental of masking here. Even second method, if you want, you can also use direct this mask input here. So just I am going to explain it here how we can just use this mask input here. So just only for explanation, just I am going to take entire composting and just create a duplicate, Control C and just Control V, paste it here. So now I have pasted here. Select this one, press 1 and simply delete all these composting here. Just I have taken this image and just I have created this shape and I have animated according to this wall movement. So how we can use this merge input here? So for this just we have to take another merge, and total this composting will be our background, and this foreground just we have to connect with our same this background image, and just hold, so just hold control so easily we can understand. So you can see, because if whatever you will attach with this mask input, so this will cut out from your foreground only. So here just I am going to attach this roto with our this mask input here. So now you can see here. So now just view this final composting here, select this one, press 1. So now you can see, but this will actually just create this transparency problem here. So for this just simply you can use a shuffle node after this input here, this one. So just I am going to take a hold control so easily we can understand. So just place roto here. So after this one just you can use shuffle node. So press tab and just type shuffle, and just simply in shuffle just we have to select this white input here, this one. In alpha channel just we have to select this one. Even if you have suppose older shuffle, then you can also use this actually white input here. So now you can see here. So same composting are here. So with the help of this mask input in merge node, you can also compose it your shot, but this is actually totally depends on your practice here. So now you can see here. Control V, paste it here, this one. Suppose if you want to extract this one, so one more just procedure just I am going to explain it here how you can extract it. So again take a roto node, so press O, separate here and just create a shape. So I have not connected this one here, and just I want to cut out this object, then you can take a merge node, so press M, then this will be background, and this foreground just we have to connect with our this roto shapes here. Now you can see here this black area. Then after this in our this merge input we have to use double click here in operation, just we have to use this mask input. So with the help of this mask you can also extract your object from your scene. So just connect it here. So now you can see I have extracted this object. Then you can compose in our any background. So here just I am going to compose this one in our this background. So just Control C and just Control V here. Now paste it here and just take a merge node. So this will be our background, this one, and this object just will be our foreground here. So just connect it here like this, select this one, press 1 here. So now you can see, again take a transform node here. After this, remember this one, if you want to just transform your object, then after this merge node we have to use transform, because till here I have extracted our object, not with this image, remember this one. So this is your final composing. So select this one, press T for transform, and just you can adjust. And if you are getting this transparency maybe here, then again same you can use shuffle node. So I have selected this one, press tab and just type shuffle, and just use same this white input here. Even you can also use another older shuffle. So here just I'm going to explain how you can use older shuffle. So for this just we have to click here, and just we have to click on this all plugins and update, then press tab and just type shuffle. Here you are getting these two shuffle, so select this one. So now you can see this is our actually older shuffle here. Then you can also check this one, so just attach it here. Then finally just we have to select this white input here. So both are same, maybe if you are using newer shuffle or older shuffle. So like this you can also extract your object and you can compose it in your any background. So this is actually basic masking fundamental in Nuke. So in next class we will continue on our sky replacement, how we can replace this sky. Like here we can, so like here we can, how we can replace this sky, and how we can extract this object without roto node, and even we can also replace this sky here. So guys, if you like this video, please watch, share, comment and subscribe my channel if you are still not subscribed my channel. So thanks for watching.